Have you ever stopped to think that something as simple as fruit could be risky as you get older? We've always been told that fruit is one of the healthiest foods we can eat, but the truth is, some fruits can actually be surprisingly harmful for seniors. Whether it's how they affect blood sugar, digestion, or how they interact with medications, there are certain fruits that can pose a hidden danger to your health. In today's video, we'll uncover 7 fruits that seniors should avoid, no matter how healthy they might seem. Some of these might catch you off guard because they're commonly seen as nutritious choices, but depending on your individual health, they could be doing more harm than good. By the end of this video, you'll be better equipped to make smart, informed choices about the fruits you eat. Stick around until the end because the last fruit on this list is one that many people consume daily, without realizing the hidden dangers it could be causing. Let's dive in. Number 1. Grapefruit. Let's start with one that's probably on your radar. Grapefruit. It's one of the most popular fruits out there, often seen as a refreshing, healthy option. But when you combine it with certain medications, it can turn from a health hero to a health hazard. Here's why. Grapefruit contains compounds that can interfere with enzymes in your liver and intestines. These enzymes play a crucial role in breaking down medications in your body. When you eat grapefruit, it can affect the way your body processes certain drugs, making them either too strong or too weak. This can lead to some serious consequences. For instance, if you take medication for high blood pressure, cholesterol, or heart conditions, grapefruit can cause those medications to stay in your bloodstream longer than intended, increasing their effects to dangerously high levels. But on the flip side, some medications may lose their effectiveness, meaning they won't do what they're supposed to do. This is particularly concerning for seniors who may already be managing multiple health conditions with prescription medications. A seemingly harmless glass of grapefruit juice could unintentionally interfere with your treatment plan. And it's not just heart medications that are at risk. Grapefruit can also mess with medications used for things like anxiety, depression, or even pain relief. This can lead to a wide range of issues like dizziness, irregular heartbeat, kidney problems, and in some cases, even internal bleeding. The scariest part? These interactions aren't always immediate. They can build up gradually, making it hard to notice until it's too late. You might not feel the impact right away, but over time, the effect on your health can become much more severe. Let's take a look at Henry's story. At 72, he was doing great managing his blood pressure with medication. Every morning, he'd kick off his day with a glass of grapefruit juice, thinking it was a healthy start. But over time, he began to feel dizzy and weak, symptoms he never thought to connect to his grapefruit habit. So, the next time you reach for that grapefruit, consider the hidden risks it could bring, especially if you're on any kind of medication. Stay cautious and always check with your healthcare provider if you're unsure about interactions with your meds. It wasn't until a routine checkup that Henry's doctor noticed his medication levels were dangerously high. After reviewing his diet, they discovered the hidden cause: grapefruit. Once it was removed from his meals, his medication levels returned to normal and his symptoms cleared up. If you're on prescription medications, always check with your doctor before enjoying grapefruit or its juice. While it seems harmless, grapefruit can seriously interfere with how your body absorbs medications. It's one of the most dangerous fruits for seniors. But don't worry, there are plenty of other fruits that provide similar benefits without the risks. So, why take the chance? Play it safe and opt for alternatives. Let's move on to another fruit that may be more dangerous than you think. Durian. Known as the king of fruits, durian is famous for its strong aroma and creamy texture. Although it's a delicacy in many parts of the world, seniors should approach this fruit with caution. One major concern is the high sulfur content in durian, which can interfere with your body's ability to process alcohol. If you enjoy an occasional drink, combining durian and alcohol can lead to nausea, dizziness, and potentially dangerous spikes in blood pressure. Another issue is its rich calorie and fat content. While fats are essential for your body, the fats found in durian are particularly heavy and difficult to digest, especially for seniors with slower metabolisms. Overeating durian can lead to bloating, discomfort, and even heart palpitations. Some people even report feeling hot or flushed after eating it due to how it affects circulation. For seniors with existing heart conditions or high blood pressure, this could become a serious concern. Then there's blood sugar. Durian is packed with natural sugars, making it one of the highest sugar fruits out there. For people with diabetes or insulin resistance, consuming durian can cause rapid blood sugar spikes, leading to fatigue, dizziness, and long-term complications. Unlike other fruits that contain fiber to help regulate sugar absorption, durian's structure makes it easy to overeat, putting you at risk for dangerous glucose imbalances. Take Robert, for instance. At 68, he was passionate about trying exotic foods and didn't realize the potential risks of durian. After eating a large portion one evening, he felt his heart racing and his body heating up. A few hours later, he was weak and lightheaded. His blood sugar had spiked sharply, and his blood pressure had shot up due to the heavy fats in the fruit. The next day, his doctor confirmed that durian had caused a dangerous combination of effects on his body. If you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or digestive issues, it's best to avoid durian altogether. There are plenty of other fruits that offer similar vitamins and minerals without the health risks. While durian might be a treat for some, seniors should think twice before indulging. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, drop a comment below to let me know you're enjoying the content. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. Your support keeps us creating valuable content for you. Now, let's move on. Next up, we have starfruit, known for its unique shape, bright yellow color, and refreshing taste. While it might seem like an innocent fruit, for seniors, especially those with kidney issues, starfruit can be extremely dangerous. The reason lies in a compound it contains called neurotoxin. In healthy individuals, the kidneys filter this toxin out without a problem. However, in seniors with weakened kidneys, the neurotoxin can build up in the bloodstream, causing severe complications. Starfruit, though visually striking and refreshing, can actually pose serious risks to seniors, especially those with kidney issues. The danger lies in a compound within the fruit known as neurotoxin. In healthy individuals, the kidneys easily filter out this toxin, but for seniors with compromised kidney function, the toxin can accumulate in the bloodstream, leading to potentially severe health problems. Neurological symptoms are the most concerning effects of starfruit poisoning, including confusion, dizziness, muscle twitching, and in extreme cases, seizures or even coma. What makes starfruit particularly dangerous is that it doesn't take much to trigger these reactions. Research shows that even half a starfruit can cause issues for those with kidney disease. Unlike food allergies, where symptoms are immediate, the effects of starfruit can take time to develop, often making it harder to pinpoint the cause. Many seniors only recognize the danger after experiencing strange symptoms that seem to appear out of nowhere. Take the story of George, a 74-year-old man managing mild kidney disease. One day, after spotting starfruit at his local store, he decided to give it a try. Within hours, he felt lightheaded and struggled with his memory. The next day, he found it difficult to balance and his hands began to shake. Not suspecting the fruit, George continued eating starfruit throughout the week, and his symptoms only got worse. It wasn't until he visited his doctor that he learned his kidneys couldn't filter out the toxins from the fruit, causing his neurological symptoms. As soon as he stopped eating it, his symptoms gradually improved. Even if you've never had kidney problems, aging naturally reduces the kidney's ability to filter out toxins. Seniors should take extra care and avoid starfruit entirely. If you have any degree of kidney dysfunction, even mild consuming starfruit can be risky. Stick with fruits that don't carry this hidden danger. It's always better to be cautious than face an unexpected health emergency. Now, let's talk about another fruit that seems harmless but hides some serious risks: cherimoya, or custard apple. Known for its smooth texture and sweet flavor, cherimoya is a tropical treat that many people enjoy. However, what many don't realize is that it contains natural toxins that can be harmful, particularly to seniors. The seeds, skin, and even the leaves of cherimoya contain a toxin called anonin, which has been linked to neurodegenerative diseases. In large amounts, anonin can cause nerve damage, movement disorders, and cognitive issues. One of the biggest risks with cherimoya is that the seeds are difficult to avoid. Unlike other fruits where the seeds are easy to separate, cherimoya's seeds blend into the flesh, making it possible to accidentally consume them. Even small amounts of crushed seed material can release toxic compounds that affect the nervous system. This is particularly concerning for seniors because their bodies naturally become less efficient at processing and eliminating toxins as they age. Regular exposure to anonin may increase the risk of developing neurological problems, including symptoms similar to Parkinson's disease. But the risks don't stop there. Some people experience dizziness, drowsiness, or even numbness in their limbs after eating too much cherimoya. Others report a strange metallic taste in their mouth, which is a sign that the nervous system is reacting to the fruit's toxins. Though these effects may not be immediate or extreme, the long-term impact on brain health shouldn't be overlooked. If you enjoy cherimoya, it's crucial to stay aware of the risks. For seniors especially, it's best to limit consumption and avoid the seeds altogether. There are plenty of other delicious fruits that don't carry these hidden dangers, but still offer the same benefits. As we age, many seniors work hard to maintain mental sharpness and protect their cognitive function. One simple way to help safeguard long-term brain health is by avoiding certain foods that could put unnecessary strain on the nervous system. Take Leonard, for instance. At 70, he had always been adventurous when it came to food, enjoying a wide range of exotic fruits. He started eating cherimoya regularly, treating himself to it as a sweet dessert a few times a week. Over time, however, he began noticing that he felt unusually fatigued, and his hands seemed weaker when doing everyday tasks. It wasn't until his doctor explained the potential neurotoxic effects of tropical fruits like cherimoya that Leonard made the connection. After cutting cherimoya from his diet, he began to feel a noticeable improvement in both his energy levels and his coordination. If you love tropical fruits, don't worry. There are plenty of safer options out there that won't pose the same risks as cherimoya. Bananas, mangoes, and pears offer similar flavors without the hidden dangers of harmful neurotoxins. When it comes to protecting your brain and nervous system, it's always safer to be cautious and choose fruits that promote overall well-being. Papaya is often hailed as a superfood due to its digestive benefits, but unripe papaya can be a serious concern, especially for seniors. The issue lies in the high levels of latex compounds present in the fruit before it ripens. While latex is a natural component, it can trigger allergic reactions, digestive issues, and even irritation in the esophagus and stomach lining. For some, the reaction is mild, but for others, especially those with sensitive digestive systems, unripe papaya can lead to severe bloating, cramping, and nausea. The biggest concern for seniors is how this fruit affects the digestive tract. As we age, the stomach lining becomes more delicate and prone to irritation, and the enzymes in unripe papaya, particularly papain, can be harsh on the stomach. This can lead to acid reflux or make pre-existing digestive conditions even worse. If you have a history of gastritis, ulcers, or any form of acid sensitivity, unripe papaya can seriously aggravate these issues, making them harder to manage. But the risks don't stop there. Many people don't realize they have a latex allergy until they experience symptoms. These reactions can range from mild itching or swelling in the mouth and throat to severe breathing difficulties. Seniors who have had allergic reactions to bananas, avocados, or chestnuts should be especially cautious, as these fruits contain similar latex compounds that may trigger cross-reactions. Consider Eleanor, a 76-year-old who always tried to eat healthy. She had heard about the benefits of papaya and decided to start eating it regularly. One day, she bought an unripe papaya and blended it into a smoothie. Within an hour, she experienced a burning sensation in her throat and a tightness in her chest. At first, she didn't make the connection, but after a second reaction, she realized it was the unripe papaya causing the problem. Her doctor later confirmed she had a mild latex allergy, explaining her symptoms. Even if you don't have a latex allergy, unripe papaya can still be hard on your digestive system. The good news is that fully ripe papaya has much lower levels of latex and is generally safe to consume. So, if you love papaya, make sure it's fully ripened before eating it, and avoid unripe green papaya unless you're sure it won't cause any problems. There are plenty of other gentle fruits that are digestion-friendly and provide similar benefits without the risks. Number 6. Aki. Aki is a tropical fruit enjoyed in certain regions of the world, but for seniors, it can actually pose a serious health risk. The problem with aki comes from its natural toxin, hypoglycin, which, when the fruit is not fully ripened, can reach dangerously high levels. Eating unripe aki can cause Jamaican vomiting sickness, a condition that brings on intense nausea, vomiting, weakness, and in severe cases, a dangerous drop in blood sugar. For seniors whose bodies might already struggle with regulating blood sugar, this is particularly concerning. The thing about aki is that its symptoms can be delayed. Some people eat it and feel perfectly fine for a few hours, only to later experience stomach cramps, sweating, and dizziness. Without prompt treatment, this can escalate to seizures, coma, and in extreme cases, even death. Because of this, many countries regulate aki strictly to prevent poisoning, but in some regions, unripe aki is still available for unsuspecting consumers. The main issue for seniors is how aki messes with blood sugar. Hypoglycin blocks the body's ability to produce glucose, leading to dangerously low blood sugar levels. This is especially risky for people managing conditions like diabetes. Even for those without diabetes, a severe drop in blood sugar can lead to confusion, loss of coordination, and fainting spells, all of which are incredibly dangerous for older adults. Take Harold, for instance. At 69, he traveled to a local market and decided to try some freshly prepared aki. Everything seemed fine at first, but just hours later he felt weak, dizzy, and had trouble keeping food down. It turned out the aki he ate wasn't fully ripe and still had enough hypoglycin to mess with his blood sugar. If he had eaten more, things could have taken a much worse turn. For seniors, it's safest to avoid aki unless you can confirm it's been properly prepared. Even ripe aki can cause mild symptoms in some people, so it's better to steer clear altogether. Thankfully, there are plenty of other tropical fruits that offer similar flavors without the toxic risk of hypoglycin. Always put your health first. Better safe than sorry. If you're still with me and finding these insights helpful, please drop a number 6 in the comments below to let me know you're tuning in. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell to stay updated with more valuable content. Your support helps us create even more helpful videos. Now let's move on. Number 7. Lychee. Lychee is a juicy, sweet fruit loved by many. But did you know it can pose a hidden danger for seniors? Packed with vitamins and antioxidants, lychee is a fantastic snack. But there's a catch. It can cause sudden drops in blood sugar, especially if eaten on an empty stomach. This happens because of a compound in lychee that interferes with your body's ability to produce glucose, which makes it risky for seniors who already struggle with blood sugar regulation. Research has shown that eating too much lychee, particularly without having had a proper meal beforehand, can cause a sharp drop in blood sugar. This can lead to dizziness, confusion, and in severe cases, even fainting. For seniors, this becomes dangerous because it increases the risk of falls, disorientation, and other complications. Those taking diabetes medication or insulin are especially vulnerable, as combining lychee with these treatments can make blood sugar levels dangerously low. But that's not all. Lychee also contains natural toxins that can be harmful in large quantities. While most people can handle lychee in moderation, consuming too much, especially when your stomach is empty, can overwhelm the liver and make it harder for the body to regulate glucose. That's why outbreaks of illness linked to lychee have been reported, particularly in older adults. Take Margaret, for example. At 72, she loved having fresh fruit as a light morning snack. One day, she ate a bowl of lychee before breakfast, thinking it would give her a healthy start to the day. A few hours later, she felt shaky, lightheaded, and couldn't focus. She thought it was just fatigue, but after a similar episode the next week, she visited her doctor and discovered that lychee can mess with blood sugar levels, especially when eaten without food. After adjusting her routine, Margaret no longer had issues. For seniors, the safest way to enjoy lychee is to eat it in moderation and never on an empty stomach. If you have diabetes or blood sugar sensitivities, it's best to avoid lychee altogether. Thankfully, many other fruits offer similar benefits without the risks of blood sugar imbalances. By being mindful of what and when you eat, you can keep your energy levels stable and protect your overall health. Final thoughts. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on the 7 fruits we've covered today. Some of these may have surprised you, especially if you've always thought of them as healthy options. But as we've seen, even natural foods can present hidden risks as we age. The key isn't to avoid fruit altogether, but to be mindful of how certain ones interact with our bodies and medications. Knowing which fruits to enjoy and which ones to be cautious of is key to making smarter, healthier choices. Have any of these fruits caught you by surprise? Or maybe you've had a personal experience with one that made you rethink your fruit selection. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Sharing your story could help others who might not know about these hidden dangers. Ultimately, good health isn't just about picking the right foods. It's also about steering clear of the ones that could harm you. By staying informed and making mindful food choices, you're making a huge difference in your well-being. And if you're ever uncertain about how a certain food might affect your body, don't hesitate to ask your doctor. Your health always deserves to come first. Thank you for being with us today. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below telling us something new you learned and how you plan to apply it to your life. Your feedback means the world to us, and it keeps us motivated to continue creating helpful content. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. Your support allows us to keep producing content that's designed to inform and inspire. Thanks again for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.